क्यों सबको चुपचाप यूं ही सहा जाए। कुछ हौसला इकट्ठा करके कभी कुछ तो कहा जाए। हाय एवरीवन, आई एम सोनल मनीष फ्रॉम कंसल्टेंट एंड्रोमीडिया and I'm here with my eighth episode and with my inspiring guest, Mrs. Mini Nair. She is consultant clinical psychologist and psychotherapist with vast experience of 26 years in this field. She's associated with schools, colleges, companies, hospitals, and she's contributing in clinical teaching and clinical trainings as well. And she has contributed her articles in Times Wellness and Analytics Society, Analytic Group Society, International Society, UK as well. And I am nobody. I warm welcome you, dear ma'am, in this heartwarming conversation. Please, I want to know you through you. It's our privilege to have you on this channel because I'm sure this journey will be inspiring and heartwarming for all of us. Dear ma'am, over to you. Please, we want to know you through you, Mrs. Mini Nair.
Thank you so much, Sonal. Thank you for having me here. Uh, it is the Group Analytics Society International, the second publication where I've contributed that you were trying to mention earlier. What can I tell you about me through me? Hmm. You've already introduced me a fair big deal. Uh, yes, clinical psychologist, psychotherapist, largely a clinician believing in-person practice till COVID started. It was COVID that pushed me online. And since then, online work has also been a big part of my journey. My clientele has been the youngest in-person client so far has been 3 years old. My oldest client has been in their early 70s. And yeah, as long as they are able to come into a session in the online space, if there is somebody to help them or they can manage it themselves. Uh, a lot of people today find online work, online therapy far more accessible and it makes lives far more easier for clients to seek, approach, receive therapy as opposed to what was only clinical work till COVID started actually. Uh, that is my journey in brief over 26 years. Online, I don't see very young clients. I only see clients aged 18 and above. What else can I tell you? I largely practice cognitive behavioral style of therapy called rational emotive behavior therapy. Mm, And this kind of work also includes a lot of continual education. So it's very important to keep continuously training yourself and continuously keep upgrading your skills so that you can work with clients that much better. And thankfully, that has happened. So that's in a nutshell what I can say about me and
Amazing.
whatever else you may want to know and ask. Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing, amazing. And my next question is, what is psychotherapy actually, and what psychotherapists do? And in addition to that, I want to ask you, what motivated you to pursue this career? Because this awareness 26 years back is something, really, really inspiring and commendable. So I want to know this, and all of us want to know this.
Yeah, I mean, that's a wonderful question. I'm so happy to be answering this one because 26 years is the career span that I'm talking about. So picking this field happened at least quite a few years before that, like quite several years before that. And yes, at that point, picking psychology as a field of study uh, was quite offbeat. And other than the fact that people thought it was a very interesting subject to study, to pick it as a career choice was a big deal. Today, of course, it's very much mainstream and very much a part of something people want to do. So let me come. Why did I pick this field? The study of the human mind, the most intricate of central processing units that nature has ended up making and that we've ended up making through evolution is the most interesting thing to study. And the workings of the mind, as each person lives on, each one's story is different. Each one's mind functions differently. Each one's life is different, each story is different. So every case is like a new journey in a career that you're practicing. Every day is a new challenge. And there are very few careers that can actually give you this kind of new journey every day of your practicing life. Uh, yeah, so that's how the passion was triggered, and that's how it got maintained over all these years. Your second question was, what is psychotherapy and what do psychotherapists do? So, psychotherapy is basically a scientific way of talking. In very layman terms, people call it talk therapy also. पर ये सिर्फ बातें करने से थोड़ा अलग है, बिकॉज बातें आप किसी के भी साथ कर सकते हो. सो देयर when it is slightly groomed and slightly trained and certified modality, we call it counseling. When it is far deeply trained and it can take in a lot of different kinds of uh, aberrations, pathologies, and you can deal with a lot more issues and you're trained more deeply into a certain school of uh, talking, we call it psychotherapy at that point. So there is counseling and there is psychotherapy. The training or the certifications required are different. It's, yes, in layman terms, talk therapy. What do we do in this? Basically, through conversation, you try and enable the client to understand their mind, their thoughts, feelings, their actions, their behavioral choices, their relationships, their environment, and through conversation, connecting those dots and enabling them to meet their goal, whatever is the goal with which they've come to therapy for. This, in a nutshell, is what psychotherapists do. Also, through your medium, I'd also want to share this that not all psychotherapists practice the same modality of therapy. There are different psychotherapeutic schools. Different people are trained in different schools. So there could be people trained in cognitive behavioral therapy. There could be people trained in purely behavioral therapy. There could be people who specialize in other modalities also. So there are various schools of psychotherapy in which you can be trained and certified for practice. Yeah, this is about psychotherapy. I think there were three questions: psychotherapy, what do psychotherapists do, and why did I pick it? So
Yes.
I think I've got
Hope I
those.
have not
Yes.
overburdened you. It's like,
No,
yeah.
no, not at all. This is good. It's a good conversation. Tell me.
And as you say, conversation heals. हमें वो बातें जो हमेशा हंसते हुए चेहरे के पीछे बहुत सारी बातें हो सकती हैं. कोई हमेशा,
Hmm.
कभी लोग सफर कर रहे हो सकते हैं. हमें हमेशा काइंड रहना चाहिए लोगों के साथ, एंड वी शुड बी, everyone is fighting their own battle actually, and conversation absolutely heals. And so I want to know what is misconception in people nowadays between therapy and mental health. Please, this is like
Between
therapy and mental
Sonal,
health.
your question is, what is the misconception? Is
Yes,
that your
yes,
question?
yes, yes.
अरे मिसकंसेप्शन तो सबसे बड़ी यही है कि साइकोथेरेपी नाम की कोई चीज ही नहीं होती.
Easy नहीं होती.
मेंटल हेल्थ की
Yes,
कोई कोई चीज ही नहीं है. मेंटल हेल्थ नाम की कोई चीज ही नहीं है. ये सबसे बड़ा मिसकंसेप्शन है. अगर आपके पास दिमाग है तो मेंटल हेल्थ है, और मेंटल हेल्थ को बरकरार रखना हमारी जिम्मेदारी है. और अगर थेरेपी अगर थेरेपी नहीं होती तो इतने सालों से ये जो थेरेप्यूटिक स्कूल्स, साइंटिफिक रिसर्च, ट्रेनिंग चल रही है जिनसे इतने सारे लोगों की लाइफ्स में पॉजिटिव इम्पैक्ट पड़ा है, ये नहीं होता.
absolutely.
सबसे बड़ी बात तो हमारे ही जब अब ये आपके ही इंटरव्यू में मैं कह रही हूँ, बट द फैक्ट इज टू सम एक्सटेंट in our own mythology also, don't we have so many instances of stories where somebody has been counseled by another? And this is
Yes,
just about just counseling someone, right?
yes,
Where you take some kind of, and in practice, in professional training, counseling is about getting trained in counseling. And
yes,
psychotherapy is a far more deeper, more serious, and more structured way of helping somebody. So it is a far more uh, tricky kind of a job also to perform, but at the same time, it is very essential if you want to stay mentally fit. मैं तो समझती हूँ कि हम में से हर किसी को थेरेपी में होना चाहिए, हर किसी को थेरेपी का अनुभव होना चाहिए। आपको लाइफ में करीब 10 से 12 सेशंस तो करीब एक्सपीरियंस करनी ही चाहिए किसी थेरेपिस्ट के साथ। हाँ, चैलेंज ये हो सकता है कि आप एक थेरेपिस्ट से मिलें जिससे आपकी फिट बैठे, यू हैव अ गुड फिट विद अ थेरेपिस्ट। But once you have that, I would recommend almost everyone to go for 10 to 12 sessions, and then to talk about mental health because it is that important in life.
Important, yes.
तो सबसे बड़ी मिसकंसेप्शन तो यही है कि ना थेरेपी है और ना मेंटल हेल्थ नाम की कोई चीज है और इन दोनों की कोई जरूरत ही नहीं। ये सबसे बड़ी मिसकंसेप्शन है।
Yes, and related to this, when is the time to approach professional clinical psychologist or psychotherapist? वो एक बॉर्डर लाइन हम हमेशा टालते जाते हैं कि अरे अच्छा नहीं लग रहा, या चलो कुछ म्यूजिक सुन लेते हैं, बहुत नींद आ रही है, शायद बहुत थक गए होंगे, या बहुत ग्रीफ फील हो रहा है, चलो किसी से बात करते हैं, या ऐसे ही हो रहा है। तो दैट वन अलार्मिंग note कि we should pick up our phone and call psychotherapist or clinical psychologist, I want to know that dot or that border कि where now you need that professional help basically.
Okay. So, yeah. Sonal, I so love your questions. I'm really so happy with the way you're putting up your questions here. So,
Thank
सबसे
you.
पहली बात तो ये है कि where is the point that I would draw a demarcation line? I just ended saying for your earlier question, I said almost everyone needs to experience therapy at least once in their lifetime, and they should be able to take at least 10 to 12 sessions. And then to talk about its benefit or not. Um, Number one is I wouldn't want to just push clinical psychology or psychotherapy here. I would rather try to talk to people or through your medium, let people know कि at least reach out to a mental health professional. At least recognize that because if you reach one qualified professional, it's highly likely if that person is a good practitioner, is a professional practitioner, that person will refer you to who you need to see. This is highly likely to happen. So at least reach out to some mental health professional. This is the first thing. How do I know that I need to reach out to a professional? Number one is whatever you are experiencing will start interfering with your regular daily life tasks. आप सोना चाहोगे पर सो नहीं पाओगे, आप अपनी नींद पूरी नहीं कर पाओगे, आपकी नींद टूटती जाएगी, you will have disturbed sleep. You will not be able to breathe comfortably. You will feel your chest tightening. You will feel your breath shortening. You will feel you're running out of breath. You will feel your attention span is short. You feel you are not able to pay attention to tasks that require full attention from you. Also, you will find yourself reacting, responding in ways that you otherwise may not have done. And you will start questioning yourself, why did I respond like that? Or what was the need for me to do that? In direct contrast to this, it will also happen that you'll find yourself unable to get out of bed. You'll find yourself simply unable to engage with everyday life tasks or to get out of the house, meet people. Uh, and the exact other extreme would be never wanting to be alone, being afraid of being alone, or
Yes.
always being out of the house because you do not want to be alone with yourself. So you will find one that everyday tasks will be interfered by your own feelings, your own thoughts. Two, you will be overdoing, overthinking something, or more than one thing. Three, you will find your attention to tasks disrupted. Four, you will disengage from everyday life activities. You will want to stay alone or withdraw. You will be withdrawn all the time. You wouldn't want to interact with people as you would regularly otherwise do. And the fifth thing that you need to note is recurring physical ailments,
Okay.
which even after regular visits to a regular practitioner, go unresolved and they keep recurring and you're struggling with it constantly. These could be recurring headaches, recurring pains, um, consistent cases of indigestion, consistent cases of blood pressure fluctuations, and you've taken medications and you've seen a physician, and despite that, you find them consistently recurring. And these are all markers where it's very strongly advised that you do seek help, you do reach out, connect with a mental health professional.
Thank you. Thank you. I guess this will help a lot of people, those who are ignoring, because physically body needs, this, we need this, we used to go to doctor to seek this help from for our body, but
Yes.
mental health at the same time is equally important, I guess. So, my next question to you is quick 5 tips for mental well-being in today's fast-paced AI and social media, this and that, this so rushing world.
हाँ, या हम्म, ये जवाब तो आपको बहुत बहुत सारा क्लीशेड लगेगा अभी सोनल, बिकॉज व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू से इज व्हाट वी ऑल नो बट
Yeah,
many of us do not do. Okay,
yeah,
so I don't think I can contribute anything new in this answer here. So I'm just going to repeat those
yeah,
cliches that come to mind. Number one, please get a full night's sleep.
yes.
Your sleep allows your body and mind to rest, relax. You will be far in a better condition, in a far better condition to respond to stressors in a balanced way if you have slept well. This is the first thing. Second thing, please keep yourself adequately hydrated. Third thing, uh, small, healthy, balanced meals, evenly distributed through the day. Do not miss meals. Do not stuff yourself, and overeat for any reason. Uh, Fourth thing would be, oh yeah, exercise 30 minutes a day. Please
Mm,
exercise 30 minutes a day. It's very important for your mental fitness, for your mental resilience. Exercise 30 minutes a day, brisk exercise, brisk walking will also do. I find most people compromising on these four basic things. A fifth thing, I'm still thinking. I said sleep, water, food, um,
exercise.
exercise. A fifth thing, maybe it will come to me later sooner. अभी सिर्फ
No,
4 याद आ रहे हैं.
yeah. और उसके
हाँ.
बाद मैं अब एक बहुत, maybe you think this is a fun question. Do psychotherapists need psychotherapy at some point of their life, or it's like if you're a clinical psychologist or psychologist, you don't need these therapies. You can, or do professionals do struggle with their mental health? Do mental professional this the people who are contributing to mental health field, they do suffer all these problems or not? Or if we are in some profession, so it is taken for granted कि नहीं नहीं हम तो हमें तो नहीं होगा और हम तो कर लेंगे टाइप.
हाँ, हाँ, मैं मानती हूँ कि ये ऐसी गलतफहमियां बहुत ज्यादा होती हैं लोगों में. ये तो सवाल ऐसे हो जाता है ना, जैसे आप डॉक्टर हो तो आप तो कभी बीमार नहीं पड़ते होगे, आपको डॉक्टर की
यस,
क्या जरूरत.
क्या जरूरत.
कोई टीचर है तो उसे
हम्म,
टीचर की क्या जरूरत.
क्या जरूरत. यस.
अ, मतलब, but this is insane because the teacher also needs to learn from somewhere to be able to teach. A doctor can't may know what's going wrong with him or may be able to recognize certain things, but he's going to need help from another medical professional for something connected to his body. Uh, Similarly, if you are a psychotherapist or a psychologist, number one, yes, you know many things, and so you're able to take care of yourself better, you're able to take care of your near and dear ones better, but it's also that you are working in a field that is constantly dealing with a lot of issues that come from various lives that come to you for help. And
Absolutely.
so, in order to stay at your professional best, it is always advised that most practitioners receive therapy themselves, stay in therapeutic review themselves, make sure that their work stays supervised, and so that they're at their best when they are working as professionals. तो जरूरत के बारे में कमेंट करना तो बहुत ज्यादा सब्जेक्टिव
Person
हो जाएगा कि जरूरत है या नहीं, बट द पॉइंट इज दैट एवरीवन नीड्स
needs it.
हेल्प एंड
Yes.
साइकोथेरेपिस्ट आर पार्ट ऑफ दैट एवरीवन.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks a lot. And my next question is, like, I want you to, to make us understand in today's scenario in relationships, it's like after marriage, before marriage, after engagement, people are day by day they are becoming so aggressive with each other. They don't want to tolerate or adjust. As we have seen few incidences, so I want to understand what is it, how we should take all this, like, regardless of gender. I'm talking here, they are killing, their fiance or their husband within few days, or after few days of marriage, or after few months of engagements. What is this? Why they are not able to convey it to their parents? As we are very progressive society, as we are saying, we are seeing like so much of awareness everywhere. We are too free to do party, but we can't have a conversation regarding our partners, or our the partners we want in our lives, or we want to pursue, like we want to continue with this relation or this engagement or this marriage. Why, how, what is this? I want to understand this from you, from your perspective, from professionals perspective, what is this?
So
How
yeah,
we
the first thing, the yes, Sona. See, relationship issues have been prevalent for
Hmm.
years on end. Okay, there are healthy relationships and there are relationships that have issues. So these
Yes.
issues have been there since time immemorial. So it's not a recent invention that there are relationship problems. When it comes to criminal actions, where we are talking about murder, we are talking about assault, we are talking, these have to be treated as crimes.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
here, any civilized society has to respond to a crime the way the society shows its civility, by responding to a crime appropriately. So, if somebody has engaged in a form of crime, we have a due legal procedure to be followed, under which that person then has to be yeah, taken into purview as per the law of the land. As a professional, what can I say about these acts of criminality? Of course, there are things that can be resolved without a criminal action, but we do not know these individuals personally, so we cannot comment on their individual personal lives and choices. Uh, but the fact is that a crime is a crime irrespective of gender, and that is under the purview of the law of the land, as in the people have to be punished for what they have done uh, based on what the law prescribes for them.
Yeah,
In
it's
that,
subjective. That means, yeah,
yes,
it's like
yes,
more
and
subjective.
absolutely, absolutely. And for each person, there is always a choice to deal with an issue in a certain way. Every person has a choice, and to be aware of that choice and then to take an action that can be constructive for people involved is what intelligent or healthy thinking is about. And that's about it. And I think most of us are capable of doing that.
Mhm.
And yeah, no one is authorized to kind of respond in any assaultative and murderous ways to somebody else. And I do not believe that anybody who does that can be allowed to even get away.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. And one last question from you. Quick, what advice you want to give to society or people as professionals' point of view, like short advice for good, so we can lead a good life or sorted life. So just small message or advice from your side. This is one last question from my side. So please.
There are two, okay, but it's not an advice kind of a thing. It's more like a directive that if you can
Yeah.
take care of it and if you can look into it, you are likely to stay mentally fit and healthy for longer. So one is digital detox. It is about the most common thing that I'm seeing now, asking people to have a sleep hygiene ritual where before you go to sleep, you detox yourself for a couple of hours before you hit your bed, and so that you can sleep well and can have a full night's sleep. Uh, in this digital age, the fact is that there is no work-life boundary. Uh, Everybody is at it 24/7, and that really doesn't allow people to just be themselves. It could be every night an hour, every it could be once for 4 days every couple of months. But yeah, that digital detox is required. Um, this is one thing I wanted to say. Um, and there was a second thing which I seem to have skipped right now. So yeah, that's about it. The digital detox. Mm,
Thank, yeah.
yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And it's our honor to have you here. And thank you so much for your valuable time. It's our privilege to have
I
you.
just remembered the second thing, Sonal. Can I say that now before you wind
Yes,
up,
yes,
please?
please.
Yeah, so the second thing that I wanted to mention was more about uh, not suffering silently. I just wanted to put
Yes.
that in. I was if there's nothing worth it in life that you need to take alone in isolation. You have a society, and yes, if you look around, you will find people who can take care of you. So there's no need to suffer in silence. There is never a need to take anything entirely by yourself. And if you seek help, you will find it.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thanks a lot. And this will help a lot, ma'am, with our audiences and to all of us who will watch this conversation. Thank you. Thank you. It's our privilege and honor to have you in this channel and on this platform. Thank you so much for your valuable time. Now, guys, I am signing off. Hope till next conversation you all will be kind to yourself, and it's okay to be not okay. So don't suffer in silence, speak up, approach professional help. There's nothing like that कि you will be demeaned or something, you आप छोटे हो जाएंगे. It's not like that. आपको कभी भी लगता है आप मिसेस मिनी नायर को अप्रोच कर सकते हैं. मैं उनका फोन नंबर, ईमेल एड्रेस दोनों ही आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन में लिख के दूंगी, या वहां पे हम मेंशन करेंगे. सो प्लीज whenever you feel like, please approach her, call her. She is there to help you guys out. So thank you so much. I'll come with next episode with some other inspiring guests. Till then, please take care of yourself and stay positive. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.